Very good morning to you, Clocking the Gallop fans, and welcome to our preview of today's racing back in KwaZulu-Natal on a Wednesday midweek, the 20th of July, racing today at Hollywoodbets Scottsville today in Pietermaritzburg. And we're looking at the races due to be run there this afternoon. First race of the day is due off at 12:30 this afternoon. And there are 8 races carded, which means that the bipod starts in the first race. And for us, more importantly, the place accumulator will start in race 2 at 1:05. Track looks like it's going to be a good track today because there are no raindrops expected down there. In fact, they've had no rain the whole month. And the irrigation figure in the last 7 days is 8 millimeters. The penetrometer reading on 23, and they've got a 6-meter false rail out today. We'll run through the changes as well as we run through the card and our Ghostryder selections. A tough day yesterday for us, and let's hope that we get it right today. In fact, a tough day, I'm talking about Monday, the last KwaZulu-Natal meeting with the Ghostryder. So let's go through into it now. We start off with race number 1. And that is the start of the bipod, a juvenile plate for fillies over 1,200 meters. And here, Totally Rocks looks to win again. I know that she's got to concede weight to the others, but the Ghostryder is pretty big on the daughter of Canford Cliffs to win again after a very good course and distance win last time out. Second to number 7, Casey's Blossom. She ran a very good debut at Gravel on July Day. And she's expected to improve further today. Third to number 11, Get in the Queue. And fourth to number 12, Guten Tag. 2, 7, 11, and 12 to open up the meeting at Scottsville. Changes in race 1, I don't think there are any. That's why I omitted to mention any. There are none there. Let's move on to race 2 at 1:05. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares over the 1,000-meter trip. In race 2, scratches number 10, French Princess. Number 1, Autumn Spirit has blinkers, and number 8, Royal Oasis has a compression mask on. Selection here is number 2, Act Naturally, the daughter of Karari, the 2-year-old. Richard Free for Justin Saith had a very good day in Cape Town yesterday, and they're looking to transpose that into KwaZulu-Natal today. Second, number 1, Autumn Spirit. Third goes to number 7, Guest Getterix, and fourth to number 8, Royal Oasis. 2, 1, 7, and 8. Watch out for any marked betting support for number 4 here. She's Not Easy. This one can attract some betting support because of the breeding. It's very well bred, being out of the sprinting mare Schiffer, who really sprinted well. So number 4, She's Not Easy, tipped to maybe feature here for Mace Roberts and Rachel Veneker. Race 3 is the start of the pick 6 at 20-2. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,950 meters. Number 3, Roy's Tees, no blinkers, and Alamites in front, unshod behind for Roy's Tees. Here, the tip is going to be for number 7, Natasha Rostov, a daughter of Coup de Gras, Cabello Matsignani for Duncan Howells. To beat home, number 2, Mythical Tune, which is the stable companion. Third to number 4, Sea Cruise, and fourth to number 6, Top 10. 7, 2, 4, and 6 are the selections here. Top 10 is interesting because she's got Malasela Kachedi aboard, who claims the 4 kilos. And he has ridden the horse on 3 occasions and had 2 places on her 2/3. I think he knows her really well, and that Puller stable is in good form. So I would promote that up the order a little bit. Number 6, Top 10, from what I saw in the form last night. Moving on to race 4 at 2:15. It's a fillies and mare 66 handicap, and it's over 1,950 meters. Here, scratches number 4, Laurel Lane. That's the change in the 4th race. And the selection is going to be number 6, Consul Queen, the visiting runner from the Tony Nassif stable with apprentice Rachel Veneker. Consul Queen is tipped to beat home number 5, Wedding Bliss. Third goes to number 1, Isla Marada. And fourth to number 9, Eye Catching. So 6, 5, 1, 9. Again, a very weak field then, race 4. Into race 5 at 10-3, a merit graded 84 handicap. It's over 1,950 meters. Scratched here, number 3, Grimaldi. That comes out of race number 5. And the vote is here for number 6, Willow's Wish. It's a very confident selection from the Ghostryder. Sean Terry teaming up with Richard Ferree. This horse hasn't won a race since last year, September, but he was gelded in the process, gelded at the back end of last year. He's had fair runs this year, and we think he'll go pretty close today. So number 6, Willow's Wish, tipped to beat number 5, Born to Perform. Third, number 7, Bayview Express. And fourth to number 1, Arumagam. On to the 6th race, and again, the Ghostryder big on a horse here at 3. It's a merit rated 94 handicap. It's over the mile trip. In this race, number 1, Full Blast, races without the blinkers. No blinkers for number 1, Full Blast. And here, Gimme a Star won so well last time out. Has been tipped to win again today. And this is the second of the best bets for the Ghostryder. Same price, funny enough, as the one in the previous race, Willow's Wish. Second to number 4, the Tarry Runner, Platinum Sky, who's having his second run since being gelded. Third to number 6, Fight Song. And fourth to number 5, Al's My Daddy. We then move into race 7 at 4 p.m. A merit rated 92 handicap. It's back to the sprinting 1,000 meters. Race 7, number 1, All of Me, who ran the other day. Races with a compression mask on. And here, number 2, Faustino is the selection for apprentice Kachedi and Com Naidu. Second to number 6, Prince Kresh. Third goes to number 8, Winter Flight. And fourth to number 4, Trivial Matter. Selections here are 2, 6, 8, and 4. The Ghostryder is also keeping an eye out for number 5, Giacomo Puccini, as a possibility here. So 2, 6, 8, 4, and 5. Just quickly, a quick comment about the Spice runners. Numbers 1, All of Me, and 3, Sweet Sensation, because they ran on Monday. All of Me ran 10th, 4.7 lengths behind Worship, and Sweet Sensation ran 3rd, just under 2.5 lengths behind Worship. I wouldn't completely rule them out of the calculations here. Sweet Sensation's got Kamalo on. It had Donald Kiertsen on now the time before, but this is its trip, 1,000 meters, and she may be very quick today. In fact, I know she'll be pretty quick. And then All of Me, number 1, is better suited up the straight as around the turn. And I'm not going to completely exclude those. I know they're running very close to their last run on Monday, but I see that the Ghostryder doesn't put them in anything. I might just be including them in my particular perm, so I'd go pretty wide in that 7th race. The 8th and last race is off at 25 to 5. It's a fillies and mares 67 handicap, and it is over 1,000 meters. Number 8, Scottadito, will race with a compression mask, and you can scratch number 11, Beckoning Beauty, who won for Louis Goosen on Monday. Here, the tip is number 6, Flying the Star. I know that the Ghostryder always goes for this, especially when it's at Scottsville, and especially when Richard Ferree rides it. He's ridden it twice and he's had a place on it, but number 6, Flying the Star, is tipped with a bit of confidence to win the last race of the day. I'm just having a look at the price. It's 7 to 2, 4 to 1. And I want to be having a bet on that in the last race today, Flying the Star. Second to number 4, Her Royal Majesty. Third goes to number 2, Casa Rosada. And fourth position to number 8, the visiting Scottadito, who's again another horse that enjoys it up the straight. So those are the selections for the 8 races carded. Our next course of business is to look at the place accumulator numbers and, of course, the best bets for the day. So our place accumulator today will cost you for a full unit 324 Rand, 32 Rand 40 secures you 10%, and if you want to take 50%, that'll be 162 Rand, 64 Rand 80 for 20%. Starts in race 2 at 1:05 with 3 numbers: 1 Autumn Spirit, 2 Act Naturally, and 7 Guest Getterix. By 2, 4, and 7, Mythical Tune, Sea Cruise, and Natasha Rostov. By 1, 5, and 6, Isla Marada, Wedding Bliss, and Consul Queen. Then the 2 bankers of 6, Willow's Wish, and 3, Gimme a Star. 2, 6, and 8 in the penultimate leg, Faustino, Prince Kresh, Winter Flight, and 4 numbers to conclude the last 2, Casa Rosada, 6, Flying the Star, 4, Her Royal Majesty, and 8, Scottadito. 324 Rand. The top bets for today, the best bets are race 5, number 6, Willow's Wish, and number 6, number 3, race 6, number 3, Gimme a Star, both 18 to 10, and both are confidently selected by the Clocking the Gallop tipster today. And if there is to be an each way bet, I'd go for that horse in the last race, actually, Flying the Star. I see that it's been backed in a bit. It was quoted at 9-2, is now at 7-2, but I'd include that one in your play as well in the last race. So I think it's well overdue for the win for trainer Corinne Bestel, Flying the Star. That takes care of matters today. Tomorrow there's racing out at the Vaal. Hopefully Neil and I will be here to take you through that. Looking forward to that as we continue in the week leading up to the final week of the season, really. And that sees the running of the Marshall's World of Sport Gold Cup, which runs next Saturday. It's a big week. And if you're a big Clocking the Gallop follow-up, watch out in the next 48 hours for the launch of our final tipping subscriptions for the season, which will take us into the new season and a brand new idea that we're going to bring to you. So watch out for that. That advert will be on in the next 48 hours, and you can start subscribing to that now. From the team, have a great Wednesday. Cheers for the moment.